Hello and welcome. Behind me is my 2012 Subaru WRX. You may not be able to tell from there, but it is in need of a little bit of love, and that's what I plan on doing today. First off, I'm just going to be changing the oil. It's only been around 2,000 miles since the last oil change, but I felt like it'd be better to go ahead and change it now, as I'm going to be taking it down to college with me in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it is a 4-hour drive. So let's get to it. So now you can probably tell it's a little dirty in the engine bay. I haven't driven her for around 4 months, as I've been away at North Carolina State University, and I did not have parking, unfortunately, but starting next semester I do. So let's go ahead and get to that. So the first step here is going to be jacking the car up. Put a light bar back there to make it a little easier to see, which always helps. These cars are so low, it makes it kind of hard to get the jack started, of course. So I'll just pull it out a little bit to get it going. Let me tell you, these Harbor Freight jacks, they're really nice, actually. All right. And don't worry, I'm going to be putting it on jack stands, so I don't kill myself in this process. All right, let's see if that's enough. Okay, looks like I've severely miscalculated. We need to come up another inch or so, if we can. And release it slowly. All right, now nice shake, just to make sure it's not gonna fall off. There it is. So, go ahead and move the jack out of the way, and move it. Okay. Now I'll just use my wrench to hopefully break this loose easily. There we go. Alright, now this is the tricky part, because I don't want to get oil on me, so we'll see if I can do that. There we go. Not a drop. Perfect. All right. If I could fish out the bolt, that'd be great. And that oil still looks basically new, which is a great sign for me. And there are no metal flakes, it appears, on the bolt. So we'll go ahead and get a rag for this. What the heck? Okay. Now that we got that nicely wrapped in a rag, I'll just throw that to the side. I'll slightly move this so I can reach the oil filter. First, see if I can get it off by hand, which is probably not going to happen because I always make these way too tight. So we'll get it with this. If you can see there. Okay. I went ahead and let oil drip all over my hand. And I'll go ahead and swap my glove out because this is very unpleasant. There we go. Okay. On to the next step. So now is to reinstall the drain plug and new oil filter. I've went ahead and cleaned the oil off of my tools, so hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. Put that crush washer on there. I'll grab my filter from back here. It's just a mobile one. They say to use OEM Subaru, but I'll be honest, I don't. But that has never been an issue. From what I can tell, I've never seen metal flakes anywhere because I guess I drive pretty modestly. So they say to make it hand tight. That's never really been a good gauge for me because everyone has different definition of hand tight. So what I like to do is just give it a slight turn with the ratchet because it doesn't hurt anything. Just like that is fine. And I'll go ahead and put the drain plug back in. And of course I'll tighten that down with my 17. And I lied, I did not clear the oil off of that before. Alright, let me just get that nice and tight. That's probably good. So now I'll just move on to filling the engine with oil, which last time I checked was about 4.5 quarts, I think. So let's do it. Here's my oil. I can't exactly hold the camera and pour this at the same time, so I'm just gonna skip to where oil is spilled all over the place and I'm cursing. Thank you. So I went ahead and wrapped that up. I was luckily able to find a funnel here in the shop, so I didn't end up spilling oil everywhere. As for what's next, I'm going to compile a list of the things that it needs to be absolutely perfect, and then we'll get to doing those things. Thank you.